Yeah, so we're going to have a whole lot of Daemogoths here. We're going to hit this card, toss it up, resolve just once, then use Mystic Reflection to create a lot of Daemogoths. Now this is impressive here. Okay, doesn't matter too much. Yeah, that's some Daemogoths, and that's going to be good night. Welcome to Menacing MTG. We have a 4-color deck that is a pest deck, but does some crazy things. So this has core elements of a classic pest deck. We have Bastion of Remembrance, Daemogoth, Tend the Pests, Dina, and Plum the Forbidden. So we have all those pieces here intact. And what we added to this deck is the Mystic Reflection and Reverent Hoplite combination. So we can make a ton of Daemogoth Titan cards. This is a non-legendary card, so it's well suited for this. A limitation to the Daemogoth Titan is that whenever it attacks, it has to sacrifice a creature. So if you have 8 of these on the battlefield, which I have achieved 8 or so on the battlefield, if you attack with 4 of them, you're going to lose 4 of them. So that is the bummer. So you're going to need Tend the Pest, really, and you might be able to end the game that way. Obviously, it's a huge creature. But so you want to Tend the Pest so you can take one of them out and create 11 pest tokens. So then you can just sack those, which gain you life. And the opponent loses life when you're sacking them at the hands of Bastion of Remembrance. So you'll see in my decks, if you haven't seen previously, that how Mystic Reflection and Hoplite operate. You have to get this into Foretell, ideally, so you can play it for 1 blue mana. And then you drop the Reverent Hoplite, and at the console here, there's a card on the left side of the console, and if you click it once, it stops at each... oh boy, the word's going to elude me. It stops at each resolution. So you bring on the Hoplite, you resolve it, then you wait for the second resolve, and you play the Mystic Reflection and target Daemogoth. Therefore, every one of the tokens that Hoplite brings on the battlefield are then Daemogoth. You've seen this in my Righteous Valkyrie deck, the Angel deck, that just is absolutely insane. That's the 1,000 plus life deck. So yeah, you have these pieces. So now what makes sense is you need a certain amount of devotion for Reverent Hoplite to really create a lot of tokens. So we have these multi-devotion permanents that we put on the board. Ruined Halo, which protects us from any chosen card name. So that could be anything from an Ugin to a creature, to an enchantment. Artifact. Then we have Glorious Anthems, and all creatures get +1/+1, which also benefits us when we sack a Daemogoth with Tend to the Pests. We get additional pests. Then we have a single copy of Village Rites. 4 Eye Twitch allows us to get into this here sideboard. And a single copy of Mortality Spear, so you can remove a permanent, non-land permanent, from the battlefield. So let's take a quick look at the sideboard, which Eye Twitch accesses when it dies. We have an Environmental Sciences, so we can go get that pesky, elusive land that we need. And we'll talk about lands in a minute because it is complicated. Reduced memory, you can get rid of permanent, any non-land permanent, and create that controller creates a 3/2 red-white token. Then we have pest summoning. Obviously, create a few pests, great blockers, allows us to sack them when we attack with Daemogoth. Necrotic fumes. Exile a creature you control, exile a target creature or planeswalker that the opponent controls. Inkling summoning, get a flyer on the battlefield. Expanded anatomy, further grow your Daemogoth, which does more damage. It gains vigilance till end of turn, and then when you can whack it with the Tend the Pest, you get even more tokens. Containment Breach, good for killing off opponents with Bastion of Remembrance or anything else, enchantment-wise or artifact-wise, that is causing you grief. Cosmos Elixir, you name it. So it's great. And that is the entire deck. We've just looked at the entire deck. Oh, I have a single copy of Omen of the Sun. This is worthy of mention because it creates 2 token 1/1 human creatures. So you can, again, use Mystic Reflection and create 2 Daemogoth. So you can get it done earlier in the game. So once again, you have to hit that stop, click the card on the left of the console, let this resolve once, then bring on Mystic Reflection, then resolve, and you can identify then your Daemogoth, and then it drops 2 Daemogoth. So yet another means of getting that done. And again, that builds devotion a little bit for when you actually get a hoplite out. So check it out, play it. It's cool. Please consider subscribing, and I hope you enjoy this, and have a great day. Take care. We're going to reluctantly keep this. Mystic Reflections into Foretell next turn. We have a problem here. We can at least get Dina on. I think we're going to do first. Okay, that holds them at bay, which is amazing. Bastion of Remembrance. No attacks. Happy to see Bastion of Remembrance appear. And another hoplite. Okay, blue on. Foretell. So we may just put a hoplite on. We're going to need some blockers here. And it'll boost our devotion up as long as the original hoplite remains on the battlefield. Okay, things are getting a bit tough around here. We're going to need some more quality cards. We don't have the mana for Daemogoth anyway, not even that close. No blocks. Okay, and we're getting kind of mana screwed here. And we're going to throw up a hoplite here. We're going to need tokens to block, and Bastion will help us remain. What we can do is make the hoplite tokens into hoplites, which will give us some staying power. We're going to do that if we don't get something better. So we're going to break even with life. They're going to lose some, but actually we're not going to break even with life. But Dina does its job. Okay, we get another one of those, so that's okay. And so here we're going to click on this. Toss that up. Resolve once. Now the reflection comes up. The tokens will be hoplites. So there's only going to be 2 of them, but they will also create tokens, and many more of them. Okay, that's a little more like it. And we still have Mystic Reflection in the hopper here. We have used 2 of our hoplites. And now we have kind of a potent setup. As these die, the opponent will lose life. Running through a lot of tokens here. I'm assuming they have an Ember Cleave or something. Okay. Yeah, their life total is evaporating. Okay, we don't have much going on here, sadly. No attacks. I could, in fact, just kill things off manually as well. So I'll have that option if they come in and attack here. We should be able to end the game. Because they have no life gain going on. We're loading them on. They are empty-handed, and we're going to win this game. As I see, they've got no Ember Cleave here. And they do not attack, and we get Plum, which is interesting. We're going to go ahead and sacrifice 2. Which is going to bring their life total down. We can win the game here. And of course all we get is land. Oh, we do get a Titan. So that's sweet. Yeah, we're just going to end it here. So good game. You can just go ahead and sack things. This is definitely a keeper. We go first. We have 3 of the 4 colors represented right away with basic lands. We're just waiting on the opponent, and here we go. Turn 2 will probably run Plum unless we get a better option in the meantime. Okay, that's a good card. We're going to put up the plains. On their turn, we'll run Plum. Okay, yeah, we're going to run it. And we get another black, which means that we'll bring on white here, but I think we're going to go ahead and just hustle on as much black and green as possible. If we go white with this, we can't bring on the Daemogoth. Okay, that's good. So we can go ahead and put up the Runed. We're gonna have. We'll put this on. We're gonna put this on. This is the Warden. Can't attack. Bummer, they say to themselves. And we have another Runed available, and this is great. Okay, their own games. They're going to create some tokens. Mentor, so we can use the other Runed Halo on that, and that'll make it, when we get the Hoplite, we're going to have huge devotion going. Yeah, they can come in with the onesie. Okay, we don't have any blue. We can, though, shortly. Going to put up the green, and we're going to put up Runed. And Hornbash. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And this goes into Foretell. Okay. We're on our way. Ooh, now that is a problem. Yep, that is a problem. We will be able to get Daemogoth on, but not utilize it. I'm not sure what the opponent is up to here. Daemogoth up. Unfortunately, we cannot use it. We have another coming, though. And they don't attack, which is absolutely awesome for us. And I hate to do this, but we don't have any blue, so yeah, we got to do it. Could cycle it, but no, it's the sound choice here, and we're not going to attack. Now we can block the 4/4 or anything else they bring, short of flyers. If they put 1/1 counters, not really going to help them much. Okay, interesting. We're going to sit on the plum. No attacks. Okay, another Hornbash, not particularly helpful, as we have Runed Halo on board, but they can put a trample counter on something, which is not particularly meaningful. Yeah, I just don't see it. I guess it's what they can do. We're going to run plum here, just going to go 0, draw a card. So we got 2 cards here, hoping for something meaningful. Hoplite is excellent. And, okay, this is all very good. Yeah, so we're going to have a whole lot of Daemogoths here. put this card, toss it up, resolve just once, then use Mystic Reflection to create a lot of Daemogoths. Now this is impressive here. Okay, doesn't matter too much. Yeah, that's some Daemogoths, and that's going to be good night. Okay, not too happy about this, but we are going to keep it. We're going to go green first, most likely. If we get black, we get Dina. We could use another white. Okay, we get blue. Okay, they spend it. Blue on Omen of the Sun, we have to have it. We can't sink too terribly quick here. And this can happen with this deck. You can have some mana problems. We'll only block the Mentor. Raid Bombardment, that's very bad news. Okay. Hest, can't run it. Can't do anything, in fact. Put this into Foretell. No attacks. Now the Knight isn't going to help. It's not going to trigger Raid Bombardment. We're not going to use this to block this creature. They are hurting us pretty badly here. We're just going to need some good card draw here. And here we go again. That hurts very bad. And they'll probably throw a Rimrock up. Okay, yeah, and we're in trouble here. No attacks. Looking pretty terminal. And it's just looking very, very tough. Just no black mana. But no help at all here. Can sack this out. I guess we got to at this point. Jeez, okay, that gets us Dina. We'll get rid of that. We actually need both of these, but I think what we're going to do is actually go like this. And we can use Ruined Halo on Fervent Champion. Okay, so here's Ruined. Down to 8 though. I'm surprised they're not bringing Rimrock. I can't believe that's still doing damage. Okay, black. Unfortunately, they can keep thumping us. We'll be able to put up another Anthem and then 10 the pests and get 3 pests. Then we can sack them and all. Dina. Ooh, and they forget to attack with Fervent Champion, which is outstanding. So up we go here. 10 the pests. Okay, that's good. Ooh, ouch. Okay, but regardless, we can kill with the blockers here. They do come. Okay, they're going to do some damage here for sure. We will gain some life. We are going to need some big help. They may have, they say good game. See what we got here. Yeah, we're coming in. Put some pressure on. Now if he blocks that, we're going to ditch one of these. And now we'll kill Torbran, which was a huge error on their part, a huge error. An enormous error. All they needed to do was attack with Torbjorn and Champion, and they may have been able to win. Now they're a bit stuck. They're going to have to pass the turn. We get nothing, which sucks, so we're going to go ahead and use one of these. He's going to lose two. We're going to lose one life all told, I think, here. Oh, please give me something. They give me nothing. Zero. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, we're going to come on in. Oh crap, Torbjorn. Okay. Yikes, no wonder they gave it up. It slowed them down in a big way. So not much they can really do here. Yikes. It's not good game yet, folks. We are awfully dry on tools here. Oh crap, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, can't win them all. Okay, we're keeping this. We need more mana. Triome up first. Now we have every color represented except blue. Here's Daemogoth, and we're going to need something, so on their turn, we'll probably run Plum just to get a card. Kind of a poor use of it. But we can't be stagnant with no land here. We lose a life and get one card. Okay, Eye Twitch could be worse. We get a green, that's great. Just throw up the Eye Twitch for now. And we'll probably use the Village Rites. If they try to kill the Eye Twitch, we'll sack it first, but otherwise we'll attack with it next turn and then sack it. Yeah! Just wasted that card. And yeah, we're going to use the Environmental Sciences. Ooh, we get more mana. Okay, so as often happens with this deck, because we have a lot of mana, I don't really need this anymore. Although it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. I'll put the Triome on and use it. And this Triome has blue represented, so that's excellent. And now we just need a Reflection, and we've got pretty much what we need. Especially since we got the Runed Halo. I'll throw up the Triome. We are going to need... I guess we'll go black here. This brings up our life total a bit. What I love about Daemogoth is that it is resilient against red decks. It's just so powerful, such high toughness they can't kill it. So it will be Daemogoth next turn. They go to face, which is kind of sad for them. Daemogoth on. Just waiting for my moment to run Ruined Halo. When they bring something on, and I'm just going to fold. I had no idea how serious trouble they were getting into there.